the Mortlake College online assembly. I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land, the Kurrawarong people, and pay my respects to their elders past, present and emerging.
Alright, good morning everyone. Welcome to the Mortlake P12 College online assembly for this week. It's fantastic to have all the students back on deck.
We're back and we're taking over, Mr. Forrest, sorry to say.
What?
We're out of here, Mr. Forrest.
No
Come
way!
on, let's go.
No!
Get out.
It's my pleasure to welcome all the students back to Mortlake College, and just remember, students rule.
Yeah. I'm hope all the teachers have missed us. I'm glad to be back.
It's only been 2 days. I'm going home.
I'm pretty sure we've all had enough of this.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Elijah Medwin,
Hi, I'm Rima Collins.
and we're going to be reporting this online assembly. We have got some surprising news over this period of quarantine. During the lockdown, Mrs. Nye's years 6 to 7 wood and art classes were given the challenge to design and build a cubby house or a kids retreat out of natural materials. The aim was to encourage creative thinking across and to spend time outside in nature. We are going to now announce the prizes and who won them.
The first place winner was Lockie Lehman, winning a $50 voucher for canteen and art supply shop. The second was Oscar Ritchie, who won the same thing but with only $25. And then the third prize was art materials, and that was won by Chloe Goldsworthy.
Congratulations to all of these people. Remote learning was a time of where we were stuck at home and had to do things completely on our own with only minor help from the teachers at school. So over this time of quarantine, I have found that it was actually a good amount of time. I relatively liked it, but I'm glad to be back.
I found remote learning okay. It actually gave me something to do whilst this stuff was happening. It was absolute chaos, but I think it's better to be back so it actually gives me something to do during the day.
Remote learning, I thought it was a bit hard because I couldn't concentrate a lot because of noise and the TV and that. I got really distracted. It feels good to be back at school because I get to be with my mates and stuff, and yeah.
With online schooling, I thought it was alright, but I do think being at school is better because we have the teachers physically there with us. Now that we're back at school, I think it's a lot of change from how we have been through quarantine.
I'll now throw to a commercial break.
TV commercials that should be made. Vegemite, part 1.
We love Vegemite. Vegemite rocks.
I like my Vegemite with a light spread.
I like my Vegemite with a medium spread.
I like mine a hard hit.
I like eating Vegemite by the spoonful.
And this guy's crazy. Vegemite goes well with anything, even chocolate biscuits.
Yeah.
Don't hold back. Buy Vegemite now.
You know what makes me excited? Yeah! Drinking good old milk. Delicious. It makes me feel big and strong. My favourite milk is Breakfast Club milk. Straight from the carton, straight from the shelf, straight into your tummy. It's so good. Yes! 1 out of 10 principals recommends drinking milk from the carton. And our new product in the school canteen is Nippies Ice Coffee Milk. Woo!
At Mortlake College, we're thinking about getting our own mascot, and we're thinking it to be the Mortlake College Mudbirds.
This is a current example, but we would like your feedback on how we can improve. Yep.
At Mortlake College, we're also looking at adopting a motto.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Mortlake College online assembly. Just a few updates on a bit of information. Obviously, we're all back at school now. We are sanitising like you wouldn't believe. Unfortunately, parents still won't be able to come into school this term. We will keep you posted when that does change. Just want people to be aware of where they're parking vehicles. I've had quite a few parents in the no standing zone at the front of the school. Is a bit of a concern for the bus drivers, so if we can make sure that we get back into the normal routine. School reports will be sent home on the last day of term. We've been trying to learn a new reporting system. The staff have been working through that, so school reports, it will be a brief report, but it'll give you an update on how your son or daughter's going in each of their subject areas. So that's in a couple of weeks' time, they'll be sent home. A lot of sporting events and different school events have to be postponed or cancelled. There will be some sports meetings coming up for staff, and we'll hopefully be able to have a few of our missed opportunities in term 3, early term 4. So we're looking forward to having a few school events. Our online assembly, we are going to trial doing a live stream of a modified assembly for you in the not too distant future. So we'll let you know when that is happening through our YouTube channel. If you have concerns about anything at the moment, please make sure that you ring the school and still communicate with us. One thing that all schools are pushing is that if you do have the common cold or any sign of sickness, we really ask that you keep your children home and do the COVID testing as well. Just that we know how the COVID-19 can spread, but we've probably learnt that over the last 3 months that's how common cold and flu, it is flu season in winter now, so we don't want to infect students, staff and parents. So please do the right thing and keep your son or daughter home if they are feeling ill. Look forward to catching up with you all when we get the chance. That's it for this week. I'll now throw to a commercial break.
TV commercials that should be made. Vegemite, Part 1.
We love Vegemite. Vegemite rocks.
I like my Vegemite with a light spread.
I like my Vegemite with a medium spread.
I like mine a hard hit.
I like eating Vegemite by the spoonful.
And this guy's crazy. Vegemite goes well with anything, even chocolate biscuits.
Yeah.
Don't hold back. Buy Vegemite now.
Australia's Gary Flynn went into the 200-metre wheelie bin final, the rank outsider. What happened next made elite average games history.
Quickly into the bend. Oh no! The Dutchman's hit the deck. There's a pile up. Call the council. Flynn's hit the front. Our man's going to win. Gold for Australia. Have some of that.
Incredible! They'll make TV ads out of this, JB.
Another make it look easy moment from Sportsbet.
Well, good morning, everybody. I've got a bit of a crazy hairdo today, but I thought I'd show you something really cool. How to plant a standard bush tree. I've got a beautiful weeping cherry that I'll show you how to plant. It's a bit special because I was given it, so I've got to try and look after it because they're not cheap to buy. Now I'm going to show you the wine barrel that's going to go into. So this is a wine barrel. There's no wine in it, so that's a bit of a jolly nuisance on the odd occasions. A little drink wouldn't be bad. But a wine barrel, which is just a half a wine barrel, and inside what I've done is, can you see the little clip here? I've actually done what's called a saddle clip, and I've screwed it into the wall of the wine barrel with these uprights, which is going to be where I'm going to actually give the support to the cherry tree, because they're quite tall. They're about 6 foot tall, so when they're in the pot, they're obviously going to be a lot taller than that. Anyway, we'll crack on. So we've got some on the very bottom of the pot, we've got at least a half a dozen holes being drilled into the pot, because we want to make sure it actually has free draining. We've got a little piece of screen, which I just found some rubbish actually, some old fly wire screen, which has worked perfectly. And then we've got some great big rocks, which will actually give us some nice free draining effect, so it doesn't get waterlogged. And then another piece of shade clothy type thing to actually stop the dirt from falling through the stones. Then I've got the actual, as you can see here, I've got our mulch. I have my gloves in my hand, and then we've got our mulch. So I'm going to go and get some more mulch, and we'll show you what to do next. Okay, so this is what the weeping cherry is called. It's a falling snow. So pretty. It will look gorgeous, I think, in spring. It might take another year before it actually does flower, but anyway. So this is called a standard because it's got a long, slender trunk. It's bare rooted, meaning it doesn't have any soil on its roots. They've dug it up, they've trimmed the roots, so when it goes into the ground, it'll actually set roots pretty quickly, as long as you actually stake it. It's a grafted plant. So grafting, I'll show you. The main trunk is from a different bush, but the same variety. And then they've grafted it, meaning they've cut it into it. And now this top section is actually grown into this trunk. So that's called a graft just in there. So they split it, and now that is growing into the, it's like a bionic tree. And it's time to go do some planting. When we're placing the tree in the pot, you can see how I've just given it a bit of a shake and a stand. I've got the roots, the main roots, one there, one there, one there, and there's this one that actually's got another one coming off here. Now the wind comes mainly from the south and the west. It's protected here actually from the north, so I'm putting the stronger ones so that they'll brace against the south wind, which is going to come this way. All right, so I'm going to backfill underneath the root system here, because that all has to be filled up with dirt, and we'll heal it in. So I'll get to work and show you what that looks like. Okay, so I've filled underneath the root system, and as you can see, it's sort of sitting all by itself, making sure that the tree is reasonably square and standing straight. and then I'm going to backfill it and we'll actually then tread it in. I've topped it back up again, and time to push more dirt down, and this time we're going to actually push down on the root system as well at the same time as the outside edge again. So we really must make sure that there's no air in the dirt. The worms will go to work and probably shift things around, which will be good. We're nearly finished. The important thing about standard trees is because they've got obviously a lot of height and not a lot of roots at the moment, we need to actually give them support. So I'm going to do a bit of a non-slip knot thing here. And then we're going to go around the tree, minding not to actually, we're not going to do any knots around the tree, and we're just going to keep doing that. I'm going to just tie that back onto itself, and then that way the tree will be supported when the wind is, because today there's no wind, so it'll get supported by 3 different directions, and it'll actually eventually set really nice strong roots. These can be taken off and used somewhere else, maybe in another year's time. So enjoy gardening. Hopefully by spring we'll see some glorious blossom on this, and we'll take a photo then. Happy gardening! And P.S. after you've been doing gardening, take your boots off because they are really dirty with lots of wet mud on them. And today I'm wearing odd socks. See ya!
Happy birthday, everyone! Welcome back to school, everyone. I'd just like to wish Josh Manicki, Charlie Jones, Calvin Hill and Matilda Hetherington a great birthday, and I hope you had fun over isolation.